Okay, I just wanted to show you guys my kit. This is an Occidental leather side pouch suspender belt. Nothing in the rear. All that is just gear. Belt in the back. I built this front pouch. When I bought this belt, I bought an Occidental leather belt. So what I did was I cut it to my size. I literally cut it right there because this is all held with that black strap there. So I went over it with this with rivets. I used just like Lowe's aluminum or stainless because I didn't really know what I was doing. And it lasted for a few years, and it started to peel right here. So I brought it to my cobbler, and she did all kinds of good cobbling stuff. She put some more leather over it on both sides, you know. She made this, put a new one here, put some more, what do you call that? Stitching, I guess. She put more stitches. Didn't want to put many more brass rivets in because that's what makes it so weak. So she gave me some extra strength because it's like some Travis stitches right there. Everything I own, I have to customize. Excuse me one moment, please. That was yesterday's dust that I sucked in when I had to grind these floors down. So anyway, I've got my Marshalltown flooring knee pads. They're finished knee pads. They don't leave marks, or I guess supposedly they're not supposed to leave as bad of marks. They're great for tiling. I do like the plastic ones for tiling as well because it keeps you off the ground. And big thick ones, they almost look like footprints. I like those as well, but when I'm dry, I like to wear these. They're just a lot more softer. The Marshalltown, what do you call this? It's like that diving gear. You know, it's easier on the back ligaments and stuff of your knees because they always dig into that. And these actually do not fall as bad. The way they have it set up is the pad that you rest on is below instead of the strap being below. Because when the strap's below, it tries to lower on your calf. When the strap's up high, it fights to go over the knee, so it's a lot easier. Back to my gear. I took this cat's paw sheath out of here. I cut it out of there and I riveted it there. It's been there ever since. Same rivets, never had to touch it. I took my old belt that I wore every day and I put it in here as a three loop tool holder. So I got my vice grips, got my poundable, basically it's a chisel and a 5-in-1. Purdy 5-in-1. These things rock. These things rock socks, but you don't want to pound on it unless you got one of these with the metal on the end. Obviously, some tin snips. Got to go with Wish. If I find another brand better, I'll use them. This, obviously, got to have a bevel square on here. Got my chisel. I just go with a medium size. It's beat to hell. I got to sand it. Well, I have to sharpen it. Got the Swanson Speed Square, gotta have that. I make my own books for writing. I always make sure I have at least one on me, but I always try to give one to my cutter as well. And I absolutely love that you can put so much weight on this because your suspenders, as long as you have it riveted in the back to your size, it's never going to give you a problem. So basically, what we're trying to do here is just be as efficient as possible We never want to walk away for a tool. We always want to be able to grab it without even looking. So over here, I have my dust brush. That is a blonde ox hair Purdy. What is it? A two-inch angled. And I took I cut it down and sanded it so that it'll fit nice and snug here. Got my chalk line. You gotta have the Tajima. Got the locking on it. It's got all that happy stuff. Always carry one of these. I heard there's an automatic loader out now. I don't know the brand, but put it in the comments if you can tell me a better knife. I love how this is a preloader, you know. You've got a bunch, but this will drop. Always gonna drop. So you always gotta have a backup. Oh, and wouldn't you know, I pulled my backup out because I'm at my house. So my backup's on my table right now. My bad. Sorry about that, boss. I'll come prepared next time, I promise. I do have, however, my multi-tool blades. I love, hold on, let me get this mess put away here. Always carry a 35. I don't need a 40 on site, but a 35 is always good. Imperial, okay? Imperial. You gotta get the Imperial brand. They just got bought out. Okay? These guys just got bought out by, who is it? Milwaukee, I think? Someone just bought Imperial out. They're still available, I believe, I hope, I pray. They're the only multi-tool blade that I recommend using. I use the Axe Milwaukee Sawzall. The Axe is the way to go. You can cut through anything with that thing. And I'm talking fast, especially when it's fresh. Diablo blades, Sawzall, skill saw, cut right through metal. It's designed to literally cut through metal and not even heat the metal up. Up here, I always try to carry Band-Aids down in there. I have my super glue. I got the different colors. Obviously, my black ballpoint, black Sharpie, green and red. That's for when we're framing or doing something with multi-situations. So, gotta have the Robins. You gotta have the performance, ethics, honesty. I know it's probably backwards because I got the camera flipped around, but that's my gear. That's what I wear. Obviously wear, what is that, a 21 ounce framer? I won this in a tournament when I was 16 in carpentry school for nail driving. I was the fastest nail driver. Won that. Waffle head, S-wing. This here, I don't go with a big framer. I don't use big framers. Always get a medium because when you're in here, you can use it. When you're out there, they still work. And when you need a bigger tool, you just go get a bigger tool. But there's no sense carrying this big ass gaumy thing around when you're doing finish. And I found it's about, what, 13 inches? Maybe, 11 and a quarter inches. 12 tops, not even. Small, it's not a small, it's not a large, it's a medium. So, gotta have extra pencils on hand at all times. I carry all of my bits. I got my big flatheads, my small flatheads, my big P2, P3. I got all the extra different, the purple bits. I use the GRK system. And up front, I got some old school chisel, nail punch, big nail punch. I got all kinds of different things. I got the square head that always gets in the way in these weird situations. So I got the square head bit for that. And then obviously I've got the Phillips P2 green, red, and yellow. Just right on hand. I don't even have to look. They're right there. I don't even have to look down here and grab the purple. Oh, that's a green, because I put the greens and the reds with the purples. I usually keep them separate. But this belt's been hanging, and I've just been pulling in and out of it. It's the first day I've really worn it for a while. So anyway, Here we go. Robin's Construction. Getting at it. This is my house though, so I'm going to get back to work. Like and subscribe. Thank you for your time. If you've gotten this far, I really do appreciate you. And I hope that I can teach you something, and I hope that you might be able to write in the comments and teach me as well. I'm a sponge. I love to learn. I love to teach. As long as someone's willing to learn and have an open mind and have, what do they call that? Teamwork, determination. There's a word for it, but I'm lost here. Thank you. Squanto out.